Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be discussing my tilt table test results as well as a couple other things that have happened. So let's begin. So my tilt table test occurred on February 4th, 2026. I woke up about 9 p.m. on the 3rd, so not ideal sleeping conditions, but it's fine, because my appointment was like 9 a.m. that day, so I would only be up for like 12 hours. So I had to fast all evening before my tilt table test, which was really hard to do. You ever get the feeling where you eat and you realize you can't eat later, and you feel full, but you know deep down inside, like, I didn't eat enough, but I can't eat anymore, and I know later I'm going to be hungry? Well, that's what happened with me. So February 3rd into the morning of the 4th, I was getting really hungry, and I was trying to, drink water, especially sparkling water. I didn't have any caffeine. As you know, I don't smoke. I'm fairly active. So the morning of the 4th comes, right? And I'm about to go do my tilt table test, and it's about an hour and a half drive away, and I'm pretty hungry. So, on my way there, and while I'm waiting at the actual hospital, I'm getting very nervous. I'm getting quite nervous that maybe I won't pass the test, and, I knew something was wrong with me. As you know, with the heart monitor, whenever I stand up, I get 30, 40, 50 beats per minute, and sometimes I'll have some pretty bad symptoms. I stood up this morning, and I felt very woozy as I stood up. I was like, ugh. So, I was waiting at the hospital thinking to myself, am I actually going to, I was thinking to myself, am I actually going to pass the test? Because sometimes, people with POTS can fail the test, if they manage their salt and their hydration well. I wasn't severely dehydrated, but I was mildly dehydrated when I took the test, so yeah, just keep that in mind. So they strapped me into the tilt table test at a 70. So they put straps on my chest once I followed them to the room, and they put these straps, these pads on my chest, and straps around me. And then they tilt me at a 70-degree angle. My heart rate measuring flat before the test begins is 66 beats per minute. When I'm tilted at a 70-degree angle, my heart rate goes to about 105, 106 beats per minute, and it stays there for the entire 20 minutes that I'm up. And I'm shaking. This is really hard on my body. I'm shaking, I'm a mess, right, while I'm doing this tilt table test. They gave me nitro, which is a medication where they want to see some of the dysautonomia that your body has by challenging the brain a little bit. So what it'll do is it will raise your heart rate for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So they put me on Neuro, and I'm just I'm shaking at the time, oh God, how high is my heart rate gonna go? They put me on Neuro, and my heart rate jumps to 160 beats per minute. And I'm just sweating, I'm breaking out in a sweat. So yeah, that's how the tilt table test went. So then they lay me back down, and my heart rate instantly declines to about 80 or 90 beats per minute. So there you go, folks. That's the results of my tilt table test. I had 66 beats per minute laying down, about 105, 110 standing up, which is a significant increase, a clinical increase. I went up to 160 on nitro, and then my heart rate went down to 80 or 90. Now, you might be wondering, well, what? So basically, yes, you have orthostatic tachycardia. That's confirmed. If the cardiologist doesn't give me the diagnosis when he interprets it, I got these results, by the way, afterwards because they, like, let me know. Like, the guy there let me know, like, hey, this was your heart rate, this was your blood pressure. So I'm thinking to myself, like, if this cardiologist doesn't, like, give me a diagnosis and says everything is fine, I'm gonna ask for a second opinion. I'm gonna advocate for myself because I clearly met the POTS criteria. So POTS, you have to have a 30 beats per minute increase while standing up, and I had about 40, sometimes even 45 beats per minute increase. Now, you might be wondering about blood pressure, right? Since I had the hyperandrogenic kind of POTS, like that's what I suspect. Well, laying down my hyperandrogenic, my blood pressure was like 72, and at my lowest, and then at my highest, it was like in the 80s or 90s. So I clearly met that criteria as well. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Very interesting. So I guess I do have orthostatic tachycardia. I do have POTS. Now, that's all that I feel like sharing in regards to that. I also have some other news, which is that I'm going to get my testosterone and my estrogen blood results pretty soon. I swear to God, I almost got ran over twice trying to get to the clinic because Oklahoma has no fucking, like, sidewalks for anybody to walk on, which pisses me the fuck off. It's like, people have to get to places, and I have to cross multiple lane roads just to get to another place, to get to my appointment. It's very stressful. Funny enough, because I had to stay up from 9 p.m., do my lab at the cardiology place at 9 a.m., and then I had to stay up because I knew if I fell asleep, I was going to fall asleep for a long time. So I went until 12 p.m. I took a bus over to near the place, my clinic, and then I walked, and I almost got ran over. I gave 3 vials of blood, like 3 jars of blood, because they're going to be measuring my testosterone and my estrogen results, which I will share here. Last time that I got my testosterone estrogen results, my estrogen was about 130 pg per ml per milliliters, and my testosterone was 40 ng per dl. Estrogen is pg per dl, testosterone is ng per dl. So I got 40, which is like incredibly low. My testosterone is like that of other women, like. Yeah, so I will be sharing the results of that. Since then, I've been on an increased dose of estrogen, so it's probably even higher than 130 now. And I have had a lot of emotional changes. You know, so I'm the kind of person that wants to, this is just kind of the things that I've been experiencing on estrogen. I want to raise kids. I want to hug everybody. I want to snuggle everybody. Not romantically or, sexually or whatever. I just want to snuggle people. It's a very, very interesting feeling. And I've been like a mess. Like, I've been crying, I've been laughing, I've been an emotional mess. And you know what? I'm here to embrace it, goddammit. I'm here to embrace my estrogen, and I'm here to I have a girl in my DMs that I talk to. We want to watch romance movies together, and just like the saddest romance movies, and we want to cry our eyes out. We just want to cry with each other on the call, and so I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty interesting. Like, we want to cry, we want to laugh, we want the full emotional range. So I'm embracing it. Estrogen has also caused, I think, some of my mental health problems to get significantly worse in other ways. So I'm keeping an eye on that. For example, like, if you're on testosterone, like, I don't know, like whenever I go into a crying spell, it just hurts that much worse. Like it does, compared to testosterone. Like estrogen it seems like it makes you hurt a lot deeper. Things that people say, things that people say to you are a lot deeper. Like if it's somebody you care about and they just kind of like get angry at you, it pierces you. You know, and testosterone, it might, you know, when I was on testosterone, things bothered me less, but now they bother me more. So there are some negatives to estrogen, but so far I'm loving it. I love how soft my hair is. My hair is a little disheveled right now, but it's very soft. I need to get Suave shampoo because I need like Suave conditioner to make my hair really, really soft, and I need to apply like a lot of it. So, because I want some soft hair. I want that soft hair again. So yeah, I have been enjoying estrogen. My skin is also, you can see it's kind of glowy. It's smooth. And then there are some other changes like breast growth, of course. I'm starting to develop that. So yeah, that's how it's going. I'll give those numbers soon. Funny enough, because I wasn't going to cross back to get to the bus because I almost got ran over twice and died, my Uber driver actually had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a very rare genetic condition, and it can cause you to, like, you could take apart your joints or whatever and put them back in place. You can stretch, like, unbelievably because your blood vessels are all very stretchy. It's not usually a fatal condition, but in his case, he's had, like, his heart rate go up to, like, 220. He's like, I'm going to keep him anonymous, of course. He's had a lot of health problems. He's had a lot of health problems, and it's like, wow. And also people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome also have POTS. Like, and so we were just discussing, like, I have POTS too. Like, I just got my tilt table test. Or, well, at least I have orthostatic tachycardia. I don't know what the diagnosis is going to be for sure. When the cardiology appointment happens on the 9th, which is in 4 days, I will keep you notified. Anyways, that's all. Goodbye.